Holy shit. Hi, hi, happy Thursday. Hi. Hi. Wrong. I'm sorry, wrong. Wrong scene. Oh my god. It sounded like I unmuted my mic and it sounded like a car crashed into something outside. And I was like, what? I was like, are they okay? I should go and check. Nah, it's okay. Weird things about living La Vida Loca, I guess. Hi, happy Thursday, everyone. Hello. I was really going to go out and check, but I don't think so anymore. Oh my god. I need to do this again. Ugh. Give me a second because the stream is not getting the game, but that is 100% on me. You can if you want. No, it's okay. I hear people around. I guess there's people helping them. And I actually don't hear anything. Holy shit! It works! I was like, why am I human Alfie? Hi, it works. You know you could have just asked, right? you could have just asked and I was changed to human Alfie. You really do love human Alfie, right? Jesus. I will next time. Yeah, just ask. Not a lot of people actually use the redeem, so if you ask nicely, I might just give you what you want. Okay. I might. I was gonna say something. Wait, I totally forgot. That threw me off so. Oh my god, there's something going on in the. For those of you who do not know, I live between a school and a high school. So yeah. Redeems are a scam? No. Redeems are a way for you to express yourself, either by patting my head or by bunking me or by silencing me or using Maniverto. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, and I hear like there's something going on because I hear like a bunch of a bunch of kids going, "Yay!" So I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noise while I'm speaking. Again, my microphone, I don't know what the fuck
Don't
happened.
need points for Manibatu you woo.
Yeah, you are flaunting your VIP badge. That's what you're doing. You're flaunting your VIP badge. Look at the cute VIP. Look at it. I was gonna say something. Ooh. Oh yeah, I was gonna actually do a little bit of of a of a of a of of a explanation. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Some of you might, some of you haven't. That I'm kind of weird lately. And today was a day that nothing like it felt like a day that I am going to be really angry, so I took a lot of like decisions today. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just like talk about it a little bit on stream so people understand what is going on. Um Ever since around December, I've had a couple of people that I don't know how to say it in a good way, but basically they've tried to manipulate me in a lot of ways and make me feel guilty, and to the point that I was even scared of fucking streaming because of them. And I didn't want to stream. I didn't want to like have any type of interaction with a lot of my friends because of them, because they are the type of people that they're always the victim, and they try to make me guilty about them being society's victim, let's say it. Let's say like that. And it's been a lot. And I've been thinking about it because for a couple of months I thought that it was just my fault because I wasn't doing, I was not doing good on telling people like my boundaries or who I truly am as a person. And I was like, yeah, it's probably my fault. They're just being people. Fun fact, all of them are way younger than me. And I was like, okay. Some of them, it's not a lot of people, but it's enough to get annoying. Um the way that they try to make me feel bad, it was like me not supporting them in their chats, me not watching their streams, they saying that I was a shitty friend because of that. I was a shitty friend because I didn't invite them to collabs. I was a shitty friend because I didn't accept their collabs. And at first, I was like just like brushing it off to like, I'm not even your friend, so shut the fuck up. But I noticed that just brushing it off was actually making it worse. And it got to a point that I was like, dude, I am so tired. I am so fucking tired. I do not want to speak with you. I don't know what you're expecting of me. And to the point that as I said before, I didn't want to even stream. And I was actually really scared of doing something for my birthday because I knew they will go into my DMs and just cry about not being invited. And then I said, you know what? Today I drank coffee in the morning and there was a fucking cockroach in my coffee. So that made me so angry that I decided to do a whole fucking purge with people that annoyed me. And every single one of them, I was like, dude, you know what? You're not worthy. And I said that. I am going to be completely honest. I was really mean. I told them like, go fuck yourself. I am so done. I am so tired. You're not my friend. I didn't invite you to my fucking birthday because it's my birthday and I invite people that I care about. Um and I started blocking a lot of people. I say a lot, but it's like 5 people. And so yeah, that happened. That happened before the stream. So if you ever go around the internet and find someone talking shit about me, saying that I am really mean and that I am whatever the fuck they want to. First of all, believe them. I always tell this to my friends. If someone talks shit about me, believe them. Because I am really mean. So first of all, believe them. And second, know that there might be a reason why. I try my best, on the internet at least, to be nice to people as long as I can. On the internet, as I said, on the internet at least, because in person I am the biggest bitch you could ever see in your entire life. But I try my best, and I was just I was not today was not my day. Today was not my day. And yeah, one thing that I can tell you, between my 20s and now that I am breathing in the neck of my 30s, is that when I was younger, I used to think that blocking people was giving them way too much importance in my life. I used to think that blocking them just was not even petty. It was just like telling them that they are more important than they should be. But right now, the me that is currently in front of all of you right now is like, nah, fuck it. Nah, fuck it. You can go fuck yourself. I am going to block you because I want to, and I am not even gonna say sorry. Like for real. It's just I am just done. The fucks are dwelling quickly in your 30s. Jesus Christ. I am late. Hello, late. I am Alfie. Or AlphaMykee, however the fuck you want to call me. For me, blocking is just saying, fuck it, I'm tired, don't want to interact anymore. For me, blocking was like giving them way too much importance, but right now it's like, nah, I'm done. What happened? I'm sorry. I drank coffee today in the morning and there was a cockroach in my coffee. And after I cried, because I did cry, I was crying and vomiting at the same time. After crying, I was like, you know what? I am so done with some people that are trying to take advantage of me just because I am a little bit nicer on the internet. And I started blocking a lot of bitches. So I'm just telling them that if they find someone talking shit about me, saying that I'm a piece of shit, they need to believe them because I am a piece of shit. But at the same time, they're probably part of that purge that I did. I'm so done. I don't need people to be in my fucking neck telling me who should I be friends with and who shouldn't I be friends with. I'm so done. And that. There's that. Hopefully I'm not scared to stream anymore. Hopefully I know. Shut up. Shut up. Hopefully not me. Bitch, you're here. Yeah. A lot of you might think that I am only existing in one community. Is not that community. At least not only that community. It's from other parts of life as well. Just to like say you're cheating on us. Maybe. And you know what? Actually, I was thinking about it since Tuesday because I feel like I kind of overreacted to Moon, and I really want to apologize to Moon But at that time, I was just done with everything. People asking for support and being bitches about it. So I really wanna like apologize to Moon. Also, I am not saying that what Rat said was bad. I love Rat. I will always be on Rat's side, whatever happens. I fucking love my mod, but yeah, I just wanted to like let you guys know that I didn't act the best at the time. So yeah. Go to the cabin basement. Moon gets it. I hope so. Because I really felt bad about it. Thank you for the pad. Why is the pad not working? The pad is patting my ear. I remember there was a couple of I remember there was a plane around here. And I remember that the plane had a code. But I don't remember if I saw the save for the box. Hi Sierra, hi sweetheart, hi Radix, hi sweetheart. Tesorino! Human Alpha maybe is too tall for the pod. They're the same size. Holy shit! Hi Moon! Hi Moon. Moon, now that you're here, I was saying this before, but I really want to apologize if what I said on Tuesday made you feel like bad about it. I was just telling them that I've been a little bit bad since December, and that I really felt bad because I feel like I overreacted. There needs to be a save. Why is there a code if there's not a save? You're fine off it, don't even spell it. Thank you. Thank you. I actually had a whole rant before starting the game about it because guys, I cannot even explain this to you. I have been so weird mooded lately, and today I was drinking coffee and there was a cockroach in my coffee, and that was the moment that I said, bro, fuck this shit, and I started blocking a lot of people. Aquí huele a chisme, luego cuenta, perdón por el español. Hi, hi, Conker. Sí, mae, luego le cuento, tranquilo. Chisme, chisme, chisme. A spooky game. It's not a spooky game. It's actually a detective game. But it's so it's my I needed a way to like feel better about myself because fucking cockroach in my coffee with a spooky shadow from time to time. Yeah, that is spooky shadow. I have no idea where it is, like where it's from. I am scared. Okay. Father Matthew picked me up from the orphanage today. He said I will be staying with him for now and I can call him dad if that's okay with me. Almost as bad as the spy. I mean, you know, ugh. 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 I remember the cockroach in my coffee. Ah, my brother was laughing at me, and I was like crying and almost vomiting. Oh my god. Ah, Jesus Christ. On Monday, he will bring me the sign bring me to sign something. He says that after the signing, my name is not just Scott, but Scott Brooks. But yeah, Alfie, you're fine with what happened. I was gonna apologize as well because I should have said that in chat. No worries. No worries. Thank you so much. And I said before, Rat is my mod and I will always be on Rat's side. So yeah, they're just like enforcing the rules, which I appreciate a lot. Matthew brought me to the attic today. There are so many wooden tools and he made them all himself. He asked me to choose one that I liked. Choose a toy plane. That's a toy plane. He says he even made a secret space for me in my room so I can put my special treasures inside. So there is a safe. See? My logic was logicking, okay? My logic was logicking. I do not want to hear it. My logic was logicking. Yes. How many numbers do I need? 4. Maybe. 1985, maybe. 1985. No. No worries, sweetheart. Have fun. Thank you so much for passing by. May 3rd. Made 5. 05 of 3. 0503 maybe. Oh. 5385. Oh, let's go. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. Today I am so smart. Thanks for the fucking. Thank you for making me smart. You fucking disgusting cockroach in my coffee. Big brain energy, nerd energy. Let's go. Let's meet our secret hideout at 5 p.m. Code change to 8831. Trisha. There's a code, there's a code, there's a code, there's a code. There is a code. Secret hideout. Code 8831. Okay. Kevin Hollark? Question mark? A diary. February 18th, 1990. Mr. Peterson passed away at the age of 81. Everyone attended his funeral today. He was buried next to Mrs. Peterson. The population of Painscreek is decreasing. Old people are dying, and young people aren't coming back after college. Will I stay in Painscreek till I am old? And will I die like Mr. Peterson? Will there be anyone left at that point? Tuesday, April 22nd, 1990. Trisha talks a lot to me recently. I feel comfortable whenever she's around. Hi, Dustin. Hi, Beach. I can be myself in front of her. She makes me happy. Monday, May 14th, 1990. Father Matthew tells me that it's important to have goals in life. I wonder what life goals I should have. I wonder what Father Matthew's goal is. May 18th, 1990. It's been a few months since Derek got hired by Trisha's dad to be the mansion's driver. He gets to travel around the world now. I envy him. I get to work too so that I can buy something nice for Trisha. May 20th, 1990. 1990. There's a secret room in the mansion. I can't believe it. I can wait till Saturday to explore it with Trisha. There's a secret room in the mansion? Secret room in the mansion? Question mark? A pop, pop, pop. Is that all? I guess so. And we need to go back to the cabin. I think so. Wait, can I? Is there any other lock? Oh, I never opened this. Oh, the confessionary. Oh, that is the that is a photograph that I didn't know where it was. It's locked. Holy shit. Both of them are unlocked. Huh. It's not helping me finding more puzzles instead of the keys to set puzzles. Hello. Run, 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 run. So the cabin. The cabin. The cabin. The cabin. Going to the cabin. I still don't have the sheriff code. Now that I think about it. I totally forgot. The motorcycle is having trouble to start. Hello? Okay. Nothing weird at all. Ah. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing better. Nothing better. Yeah, I think that on Tuesday I was not paying attention to the game. I might have not been paying attention to the game correctly. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't want to open you. I want to open you. Oh, I cannot open you. Never mind. Okay, open. Open sesame. Huh? 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 Have a fun lurk, sweetheart. Thank you so much for passing by. Ooh, another diary. February 14th, 1994, on Valentine's Day, Trisha gave me some chocolate. I've never seen that brand before. I bet it must be expensive. I haven't finished making the music box. I'd hope that it would be her Valentine's Day present. I'll just give it to her later. Hopefully, she can forgive me. February 18th, 1994. It's been quite some time since I last talked to Father Matthew. He's always asking how I'm doing after Sunday service, but I tend to ignore him whenever possible. I know it's wrong. I need to find a way to make amends with him. April 19th, 1994. The grass has been growing wild lately. The weeds are everywhere, and Andrew's not here. Actually, he hasn't been here for quite a while now. I wonder what happened to him. I should visit him after work tomorrow. Saturday, September 23rd, 1994. I was about to pick up Andrew for work when I found him laying unconscious on the floor. There was an empty bottle of sleeping pills on the table. I immediately called the ambulance. According to the nurse, this is Andrew's third suicide attempt. She's glad that I saved him in time. An hour later, and he could have died. I don't know why Andrew will commit suicide. What I know is that he must be lonely. He needs a friend. Holy shit, this is long. September 28th, 1994. I visited Andrew at the hospital today. He's out of ER and is recovering quite well. While I was cutting the fruits, he told me his story. In 1972, there was a maid who came to work at the mansion. Her name was Sophia. She was a hardworking young lady with a great personality. She was loved by many. A few years into her job, however, she had an affair with Charles. A child was born. When Vivian found out, she was furious and decided to kick her out of Painscreek. What happened after that was a tragedy. On June 26, 1975, at 11 p.m., Vivian, Dr. Johnson, and Andrew confronted Sophia. A fight broke out. Sophia fell and hit her head on a nearby well. She stopped moving. Dr. Johnson checked and realized she was dead. Her neck had broken. No one knew what to do. Vivian then asked Andrew to take care of the body and her baby. Andrew did what he had to do to protect Vivian. After that night, they vowed never to tell anyone about the incident. A life broke out by the power of the chancla. Before leaving, I asked Andrew what the baby's name was. He said it was Vincent. As I left the hospital, I couldn't help but pity Andrew. He's lived in a confusing life and the struggles shows. I hope he can heal. Baby boy equal Vincent. I still think that Scott is actually the boy. No, it was Vivian, Dr. Johnson, and ay, puta. And Andrew Reed. Killed Sophia. Near a well. The only well that I've seen in the game is basically back in the back of the cabin. That's fucked up. Don't have the money to be a whale here? What? What? Excuse you, what? You know, I don't know why I feel like there's something behind, but I cannot prove it. My bad, I misheard. Okay, boo boo. I am looking at this like suspicious. Okay, so I have might be usable in the church. So back to the church I go. Yeah. See, this well is the only well I've seen in the whole game. Staring at their soul as a fellow Tsukumogami. Imagine just me going around looking for more Tsukumogamis in the wild. Looking at that doorknob and maybe like, I know what you are. So back to the church. What is the secret hideout? Maybe in the mansion? Sounds like a fun story, not gonna lie. Clap 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 clap. Clap 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 clap. Ow. Um the door. The door. The door. I don't remember. Was it this one maybe? That's the only door that is actually locked in the whole church. Oh, it's Father Matthew's room. Dear Diary, Matthew Brooks. January 16th. This game is really pretty. It is. I love this game. 1975. A few months have passed since I've arrived here. This missionary trip is harder than I expected. There is no clean water, the food lacks nutrients, and there isn't enough medicine. We have requested help from the WHO, but haven't received any reply yet. I feel so frustrated. What can I do? March 3rd, 1975. When Father Calvin first sent me here, he asked if I would be willing to stay for 6 months. It will be a good training for me, he said. I agree. That was before I came. 6 months have now passed. I think I will extend this for another 6 months. The people here need as much help as they can get. I am not a doctor, but I can help them through my support and prayers. I will let Father Calvin know about my decision. September 16th, 1975. Time flies. I can't believe I'll be going home tomorrow. I will miss the people here. At the same time, I can't wait to get back home and meet everyone again. September 19th, 1975. Father Calvin summoned me this morning and told me that Sophia had left Painscreek. How can that be? The last time we wrote, she told me she had so many things to share with me when I got back. Oh, holy shit, I thought Matthew was in Painscreek. No, he was off Painscreek when it happened. Was she forced? Is she hiding something? I just cannot believe that Sophia left without telling me anything. Something must have happened to her that she could not tell me. December 29th, 1975. It's been almost 6 months since Sophia left Painscreek. I have asked everyone around. No one seemed to know where she went. Father Calvin told me to let it go. He's right. I should not dwell on matters of the heart. He was in love with Sophia? There are more important things in life that I need to focus on. If Sophia and I are meant to meet again, God will let me know. It's time to move on with my life. There's nothing, no. Huh. Oh, another diary. February 25th, 1971. 4 years before the other one. I had always wanted to be adopted, but I guess heaven had something else in store for me. Instead of being taken in by a family, I came to Painscreek Trinity Church. To be honest, I would prefer to have a real family with people whom I can call mom and dad. But Father Calvin said God has other plans for me, for my future, and in time I will come to realize it. May 2nd, 1971. The Roberts family is looking for a new maid. I told Mr. Roberts that a relative of mine will fit the position really well. I know I shouldn't lie, but I want Sophia to be here in Painscreek. Oh. Oh, a priest lying. Father Calvin always said we have to help those who are in need. Sophia is in need, and I am sure she will be glad to have this job. August 10th, 1971. Since starting the job at the mansion, Sophia has settled in nicely. Bless you, thank ya. Bless ya, thank ya. Whenever she has time off from work, we've been exploring Painscreek together. I have so much to show her. This is just like the orphanage days, and I'm extremely comfortable being with her. October 27th, 1971. Today was Sophia's day off. We ate at the Moon Cafe again. I can't seem to get enough of this place. The food is delicious, the atmosphere relaxing, and the coffee tastes great. Maybe it's all because of Sophia's company. Still, I love to hang out here. This is definitely one of my favorite places in Painscreek, followed closely by the church and the little big books. So this is Matthew's favorite place. Why do I need to know Matthew's favorite place? Question mark. Attorneys at law. Dear Mr. Brooks, we have evaluated your case and we accepted the request to represent your son, Scott Brooks, in court. We are in the process of drafting an appeal for his release. Considering the sensitivity of the situation, we urge you not to make any public statements until consulting with us. Additionally, we would like copies of any government documents related to in any way to your son, medical records, transaction receipts, travel documents, previous criminal charges, if any, etc. And the more we have, the better we can help in your son's case. We will be in contact within the next few days. Emerald Bank. Donation from the Roberts family. Check from car dealerships. Payment fee. Payment fee. Okay. I have a code. I have a code. I have a code. A secret hideout. There's nothing in here, right? I just want to make sure. Secret hideout. I want to go check at the photos that the person had in the hotel. Now that I think, oh my God, Lynn,
Hi Highland
hi.
the Duchess.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to see you around, my love. How was I not following? You know what? That is so valid. I went to one of my friends' streams yesterday, and I was like, "What do you mean I wasn't following you already?" And he was so angry, and I was like, "No, no, 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 no! I swear I was." That is so normal. But welcoming in, sweetheart. The photos. Give me the photos. I don't. You know what? I know Bernard is the main suspect for killing Vivian, but I don't think Bernard actually killed Vivian. Interview with Dorothy. There are times when you gotta be like, it's been too long. I literally can't follow, or else it would be awkward. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Life happens. I still don't think Bernard is way too easy to say that it was his fault. That is the shadow that is following around. See, this is why what the fuck what the fuck was in my head on Tuesday that I didn't fucking see the back of the fucking photos. I was so useless on Tuesday. I am so sorry. This photo. I ugh. Confession booth both father's Calvin date of birth. No worries. I hate myself. I could have done so much more on Tuesday, but I was like asleep or something. Like what? Where can I find Father Calvin's date of birth? The cemetery. The fucking cemetery. See, this is why. This is Scott's basement. This is Scott's basement. This is the thing that I have a nice lurk, sweetheart. There's a lurk redeem if you want, but there's that. This is Scott's basement. Oh my god. There's a fun lurk redeem. Have fun, sweetheart. Thank you so much for passing by. Where can I find the key? Okay. Now I know. That's the basement. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, now I need to go to the cemetery. Cemetery, the cemetery, the cemetery. Now everything is starting to make sense. Where the fuck was the cemetery? Next to the church. Let's run to the cemetery. Run, 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 run. But my legs are so short. Oh, run to the cemetery. Run, 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 run. Calvin, 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 Calvin. Calvin Bennett. October 24th, 1902. And now to the church. You bumped into a panel. I was running. Such a epitaph. Oh, epitaphs are always menacing and weird. If I ever died, I want my epitaph to be in life a bitch, in death a witch. Thank you very much. So, October is 10. Ah, new quote. There's absolutely fucking nothing. And 24 to. Oof. Dear Father Calvin, this is a letter about the things that I have witnessed during my stay in Painscreek while in service to Mrs. Magdalene Roberts. I have no one to confide in, and I dare not speak to you in public, hence this letter. I accompanied Mrs. Roberts to Painscreek on July 4th of 1975 to visit her son, Charles. It was rumored that Vivian had a nervous breakdown following her own delivery of Trisha. She had to stay in PCH for rehabilitation for several months. During that time period, Charles was all alone. He found comfort in a housemaid by the name of Sophia. They had an affair, a boy was born. This fucking piece of shit cheated on his wife while his wife was recovering from a bad delivery. I hate men. Have fun, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming, Water Bear. I hate him. His wife was recovering from birthing a girl, and he had a fucking affair with a maid. 2 days after arriving, we were informed that Sophia, along with her child, have left Painscreek. Where she could have gone off to was a mystery for all of us. I assume most of us believed in the story, including myself. However, Mrs. Roberts, Magdalene, refused to believe that Sophia would leave when she would have been accepted into the Roberts family. The boy that she bore for Charles would have been guaranteed that. Mrs. Roberts initiated a search for Sophia with our driver, Patrick, and myself. It lasted less than 2 months before she passed away from a heart attack. What I want to confess in this letter is not about Sophia. Although I was initiated by her what? Hello? English? By her disappearance. It's about Mrs. Roberts' untimely death. Remember, Vivian wanted to kill her mother-in-law, and Dr. Johnson gave her the drugs to do it. We already found about that. We already found things about it. You see, Mrs. Roberts had a heart condition, and it had been affecting her for a while. However, her medication had always kept her stable. Her prescription was still the same during her visit to Painscreek. Yet, her condition deteriorated. The family doctor, Henry Johnson, confirmed that her search for Sophia had taken a toll on her health. All she needed was to rest as much as she could, and she will be fine. I know that despite the doctor's advice, Mrs. Rover did not stop the search. Did that create a stress on her? Yes. But should it have killed her? According to the physician attending to Mrs. Roberts back home, no. Definitely not within such a short amount of definitely not within such a short time span if she had taken her medicine. Her body was never autopsied. Her son, Charles, wanted her body untouched and buried properly. As Patrick and I were packing to leave for home, I couldn't help but wonder who could have wanted Mrs. Roberts dead. Is there a connection between the affair of Charles and the housemaid, the disappearance of Sophia and her child, and the death of Mrs. Roberts? Yes, there is a connection. It's called Vivian Roberts. I would like to say whom I might suspect, yet I am in not such position, and I am afraid that I might name the wrong person. As I write this letter, I hope you can understand what I am trying to convey. I pray that the truth will be revealed as God permits it. Sincerely, Sylvia Eden. Oh my God. So Vivian killed everyone. And then who killed Vivian? Thank you, Red. I think it's ad quote, not quote ad. Okay, now what? Let's go to the hospital again. Or the mansion. We could go to the mansion actually. I have no idea if that worked. Bye bye. Bye bye. You did great. Secret hideout. Lama. Is I didn't expect that, Lama. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Things go freaky real fast in this stream. Wait, I'm stupid. Why you say that? Thank you, Red. Is this a secret hideout? It is! It is! I am so good today. Jesus Christ, my brain is working overtime. Oliver from the photo lab borrowed a shovel and a wrench. We have extras, so I told him we could keep the tools until he was done with them. You have extras? I don't see a fucking shovel. I need a fucking shovel. A key. The attic key! Let's go! That's a bishop. And that's a 1. Why do I need this? I don't know. Bishop is equals 1 question mark. That's a tower. Or a queen. That's a tower. Or a queen. Tower question mark equals 7. That's a tower. I don't know. Drawer. Trisha's drawer. Trisha's drawer. Let's go. Pick up. Diary. Who? Trisha Roberts. Thank you. March 26th, 1993. I like being with Scott. I can be myself in front of him. He doesn't judge me or tell me what to do. He cares about what I think. He makes me happy. April 1st, 1993. Scott and I have decided to have our own secret hideout. It'll be really fun. Mom won't know what we are secretly meaning. September 3rd, 1993. I am so glad that Scott is now working at the mansion, although having Andrew as his supervisor is probably not the best idea. He's drunk all the time. I don't want him to influence Scott in a bad way. September 16th, 1993. Scott has to work the garden the whole day. After that, he has some errands to do. I guess we won't be meeting today. I miss him already. October, Jesus Christ, woman. October 1st, 1993. I wanted to learn photography, so mom hired Oliver to be my tutor. At first, I thought he would be too old to teach. Plus, his techniques are probably too ancient. But when he came, I was surprised that he's a very humble person. Despite our age differences, we talk for hours. I feel comfortable around him. When he showed me the photos he took, they were beautiful. It was around this point that I figured out that Oliver is perfect as a tutor. And I shouldn't have been so quick to judge the old man. I'm glad Oliver is my teacher. Such a fucking rich, entitled, spoiled brat. Jesus. October 5th, 1993. God has finally finished moving all his stuff to the cabin. Winter's coming. I was thinking, is it sure that someone killed her? I know that Trisha died. But I don't remember if I read anywhere how she died. I remember she was in the hospital before she died. Trisha. Someone killed her mother? That is Vivian. Found winter's coming. You know nothing, Jon Snow. It'll be extremely cold in the cabin. The fireplace should help. Maybe I should knit a scarf for Scott. I think I'll visit him today. Yeah, sweetheart. You're doing great. Okay, so I have Trisha's drawer. And the attic key. Okay, this is the attic. I'm gonna go to Trisha first. This is the thing for Scott. Let's go. Please all hold on to this. Someday I will tell you everything, Scott. So Scott knew. Scott knew. You disgusting bastard. My diary, Trisha Roberts. May 22nd, 1994. Mom is so judgmental. He doesn't want me to be near Scott, saying that I should find someone who is of the same class as me. What does that even mean? Who determines what class Scott is in? Did Mom talk to Father Matthew? Is that what Father Matthew also forbade us for seeing each other? Don't they know we're in love, sweetheart? You know what? In this scenario, I will be like the worst person to be in charge because I would tell them. Like, I will look at them both in the eyes and I will be like, you are half siblings. Instead of saying like, no, you shouldn't be around that person. No. I will sit them down, both of them. I will look them in the eyes, stare directly into their souls, and tell them, you are half siblings. July 24th, 1994. Last night, Scott and Father Matthew had a big fight. Father Matthew told him to stop seeing me again. I asked Scott why, but he didn't know the reason. I feel so miserable. Hi, Leah. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby. October 10th, 1994. Scott asked if I had a younger brother named Vincent. I didn't. He told me that it was probably just a rumor, but wanted to be sure about it. Who would spread such a rumor about my family? October 11th, 1994. At dinner, I asked Mom if I ever had a younger brother named Vincent. She stared at me and said no. Then she asked where I got the name from, and I said from Scott. Choco, choco chocolala, choco chocotete, chocolate, chocote, chocolate. When I said it was from Scott, she told me dinner's over. I argued with her, she yelled and sent me to my room. Later, I heard her arguing with Dad. October 26th, 1994. How could Mom fire Scott? That is so unreasonable. There's no reason at all. That's what unreasonable, sweetheart. Like, come on. Come on. Trisha, I am trying to help you so much. And why can't I see Scott anymore? I love Scott. Dad loves him too. Only Mom hates him, and I don't even know why. November 22nd, 1994. I find it really strange. I knew that today was Scott's day off, so I tried to surprise him at the cabin. However, I could not find him. I searched everywhere inside and out of the cabin. He was nowhere to be found. Just as I was about to leave, he suddenly appeared as he had been there this whole time. This has happened several times now. I'm wondering if there's a hidden room in the cabin that I just don't know about. I am so smart. I am so smart. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, a key. Oh. Dear Trisha, you can always stay at my place when you feel lonely. Dorothy, let's go! Dorothy's house key. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. We have the attic key. We have Scott key for the secret room in the cabin basement. And we have Dorothy's key. Yeah. Where was the attic? Unlock. Attic key. That is not creepy at all. That is not even more creepy at all. That is me right now. Looking at the attic. Oh my god. Secret safe instructions. Tea time. Well, apparently I was supposed to find the attic before finding the safe in the clock. Great. Don't you guys love when games do that? Aware. Are you for real? There's absolutely nothing other than that thing in the attic? Bottle caps. Charcoal. Bottles. What is this? A diary. September 21st, 1993. I didn't feel well today. Had a nightmare last night. I cannot remember what it was like, but it was unnerving. I see Scott all the time now. Since he has started working at the mansion, he's always with Trisha. I used to be one. What? I used to be one to hang out with Trisha. Okay. October 1st, 1993. Mom says she feels better these days. Oh, this is Derek. As if she forgot she even has cancer. Yeah, this is Derek. I hope she recovers quickly. Mr. Johnson is a great man to help us out like this. November 8th, 1993. Risha talked to me today. She said Scott is busy recently and she feels lonely. I would never make her feel that way. Oh my god, you're one of those. I cannot say it to her. I will never make her feel that way. I cannot say it to her, but I will be there whenever she needs me. We talked a lot. I wish every day would be like today. Monday, February 14th, 1994. Today, God came and asked if I know anything about Father Calvin. I only knew him as previous church pastor before Father Matthew took over. I told Scott to ask Matthew about it. Scott didn't say anything and left. Looks like they aren't getting along too well. Derek, you sound like a mean spirit bitch, and I don't like that. Items needed for the barbecue: charcoal, grill brush, grill fork, lighter fluid, grill brush. Okay. So Dorothy's house or the cabin. I'm gonna go to the cabin just because I don't remember where Dorothy's house was. Ito, beli. Why is grill brush there twice? Because Derek is fucking useless. Run, 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 run. Wait, maybe it would be better to go to Dorothy's house now that I think about it. Because I remember Dorothy's house is close to the hospital. Yeah, I'm Black Pine, so this is Dorothy's house. Ehe. Unluck. The notes are glitchy. Oh my god, they are. What the fuck? There you go. Thank ya. I'm sorry, Dorothy, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that toilet, Dorothy? Sweetheart. A new home, a new lifestyle in the heart of town. Most people just want to secure the lives of their loved ones without having the constant worry that something will go wrong. We'll help you set your own pace, protect your freedoms, form new friendship, pursue interests, and enjoy in the finest service that can be provided. Back when I built houses in this one game, I make bathrooms under the stairs too. Why? I mean, I don't have any problems with the bathrooms under the stairs. It's just that the position of everything was so off. It was so tiny. By the way, there are ads coming in 40 seconds. Thank you so much for staying with me. There are ads coming in 30 seconds. I don't know, just because. I had a bathroom under the stairs in my old home. Why? I understand like storage under the stairs, but a bathroom under the stairs, I feel like it's way too cramped. Yeah, the toilet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. At form new friendship, pursue interests. You can depend on us to aid in whatever way you need, and we'll give you the confidence that someone is always there to help. Painscreek Retirement Management personal goal is to be the shoulder to lean on for everyone. We'll guide you to choose the right method and right time period, and we'll make those steps together. Okay. So Dorothy was obviously retiring. Oh my god. Sorry guys, it's a cockroach. February 2nd, 1975. Charles asked something of me today. He asked if I would be willing to stay with Sophia, that he arranged to have a house rented out a little ways from the mansion. I told him that I would help, but that Sophia's pregnancy will eventually show. There's no way of hiding it. He seemed very worried. February 6, 1975. Charles came up to me and expressed his gratitude for taking care of Sophia. He said he will be covering all the necessary expenses. He told me not to tell anyone about it. As for Sophia's growing belly, when the time comes, I am to make up something about her running errands outside of Painscreek. I'm not sure if that will work. April 6, 1975. Sophia is 8 months old into her pregnancy. Her belly is big now. I asked her how she felt. She told me she's happy and feels hopeful for their future. She said it will be best if the baby is a boy. I can understand why she's thinking that way, but I cannot help but wonder how Vivian will feel about it. What will the ramification of this be? Scriptures by Ref Keith. Helping and serving in the day in oh my god. Helping and serving others in the name of God. It is not just new words, it's a new lifestyle. Yeah, yeah. That tea? Oh, that's tea. That's a lot of tea, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a really scary and and then a dangerous bathtub. That is a very dangerous bathtub. Jesus Christ. Okay. Um, he's locked. Hmm. Okay, I need something to open Dorothy's room. So for now, going back to the cabin is the way. Oh, is this a bookstore? Oh, it is a bookstore. House. What is that for? Do you think this is gonna be like a hunting, like a treasure hunting thingy? That I need that for? Because in the post office it said cream. And now in the bookstore it said house. Here it is. Aha, 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 I need an item. No shit, Sherlock. Do you now? Ah, oh! Okay, little boy, tell me. What did you find? Robert State security tapes. Understanding psychology, seeing what others don't. Painscreek sewer? Diary. February 13th, 1995. I realized who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. March 7th, 1995. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid Mom's body. But he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that, I left. I could not bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am. Now I feel everything is falling apart. April 3rd, 1995. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. April 4th, 1995. The well had dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't work at the mansion. Oh, that is the key for maybe? No, I don't know. Maybe? I finally found Mom's body. I buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. That is the wooden cross that we found in the cemetery. There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. May 3rd, 1995. A month has passed. I haven't worked since and have stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her, if she has done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. Oh, now you know. May 13th, 1995. Father Matthew visited me today. He said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried and I cried. I just couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do. He listened and didn't speak. So Matthew knew. Father Matthew fucking knew. My baby boy. So that's Sophia. Music box key. Oh, that's Trisha's music box key. Wait. Why was she killed? Why was Sophia killed? Because fucking Vivian is a piece of shit. An old gate key. Maybe in the mansion? Who killed my mother? Magdalene couldn't be her. She tried to find Sophia. Charles is my father? Vivian, Charles' wife. Bernard, Mansion's butler. Father Calvin, he saved me. It couldn't be him. Matthew in Indonesia at the time. Dr. Johnson killed Magdalene. Dorothy, she loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. Derek, he was 6 years old at the time. Oh, I need that. Old sewer entrance. Black Pine Road. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay. Uh, I found out who killed my mother. Yeah, I know. It was Vivian. It was Vivian, Andrew, and Johnson and Henry. Okay, so I have 3 chests. So back to the mansion I go, I guess. Bro, I've been doing so much more in like an hour today that I did in 3 hours on Tuesday. I know it's okay and everything, but oh my god, I was not good on Tuesday. Minogu Minogu. Wait. Black Pine Road. That's the hospital. So this, that's the mayor's mansion. But he said that there's an... It said that there's an entry to the sewers. Oh, here it is. Maybe? No. Maybe? Yes! Can I go to the sewers? Bro, just move the thing! It's like, it's locked. I cannot go through that. It's locked. I cannot go through that. Just move the lock up. Toot, 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 toot. There's a shadow that is stalking me. I just want you guys to remember that. And I'm alone in the sewers. Sewers. In the sewers. This is not creepy at all. At all. I might have been lost. Mayhaps. It's okay, I'm almost lost. I also lost. Yeah, when we are both lost, it's no good. It's bolted from the other side. Welcome back, Chica. Oh my god. Don't mind me, I am just lost. Hermoso huipil llevabas llorona, en la Virgen te creí. Lost in a tunnel in the sewers. Specifically the sewers. So you can imagine how beautiful the smell might be. What the fuck? The source of the evil. The hospital? Is the morgue. Oh yeah, this is not, this is so normal. Where? I remember I saw something on a drawer that I needed to hit with something, but I don't remember what it was. Welp, we're in the morgue. Great. My favorite place. My very, very favorite place. What is that? April 16th, 1997. Maybe a beautiful ghost could appear. You. I called Dorothy last week. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion. Sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favorite locations in Painscreek. In each location hides a clue that Matthew had written on the wall of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point to her the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Sophia's favorite places: Anne's Courtyard Inn's bridge over the stream by the gate entrance, and the post office. Guys, I am so smart. Don't you love it when I am so smart? Sophia, Bidet puzzle. S Faves. Hotel. Bridge. Post office. The post office was stream. I remember that one. And Matthew's favorite were in Matthew's diary. And we went through one and it said house. But I don't remember what it was. The bookstore. Bookstore equals house. I mean, with both of them, I will say, like, cabin. Why will someone like the post office? And where can I find Matthew's favorite place? April 20th, 1997, I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but upon reading all his diaries and looking through his investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. 26. I still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they've helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. 29th. I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I can't help but feel that this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. It was Bernard's. It was Bernard's bathroom. I just remember. It was Bernard's bedroom. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Does it stand for Bernard's house? The 30th. I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch, or simply that I'm thinking too much. But will he really? Will he have really killed Vivian? There's something else about these entries that just make me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I photographed all the pages. Wait, didn't I already have Bernard's house? He? A briefcase key! Let's go! Oh my god, Steve is dead? Do I need to know your something? I'm going to like note it down just because I still need another of those. Steve Moss. Date of birth. I don't know if I need it, but I'm gonna write it down. You think there's... Oh, that is so sad. I really wanted to find a corpse. Said no one ever. Electrical room. Why do I need the electrical room? I don't know. The door is bolted from behind. Hello? Elevators aren't working. Okay. So fuck me, I guess, because I can only exit from the sewers. And now here. Bernard's house, if I remember correctly, which I might. Is this one? Hehe. PH maybe? I fucking knew it. So it was Wanda's house. The one that I needed the hammer for, maybe. That Vivian? Bitch, okay. Bernard Hopkins, January 12th, 1995. I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much I respect I have for her, how much I admire her. January 18th, 1995. Ever since Trisha brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. February 5th, 1995. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's faced with, her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times, she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly, I am just happy to be with her. February 22nd, 1995. Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversation. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half the facts were incorrect. The writer should have done his homework better. March 17th, 1995. Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of a street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me that she'll make it back home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cafe and walked up the street for about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said, and they then entered the apartment together. Who is he? Oh, Vivian, Vivian. May 12th, 1995. This is the sixth time I follow Vivian. That is not healthy, my dude. After she went into the building with the guy, I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? Yes. About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly after, Vivian came outside and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What is going on? May 29th, 1995. I tracked down the guy. He works at a bank. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? I reported sick for the third consecutive day. As I lay in bed, I keep thinking on why Vivian will be seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. Oh my dude. My god, I love drama. Day one, the hospital gave me these pills. They are supposed to help fight depression. Day two, I feel a slight dizziness. Prime the Lulu. It might be the food that I ate this morning. Day three, the dizziness comes and goes. I'm still able to work, not a big problem. Day five, my day off. It's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. Day 8, I had to drive Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. Day 11, couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Day 12, now I know that my dizziness comes from these pills. Day 20, the pills, they don't seem to work anymore. It doesn't matter if I take them or not. I can stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. Holy shit. Day 32, I stopped taking the medication. Oh my god. Hi, Sordy. Hi, Boo Boo. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So, Bernard was in love with Vivian. Okay. Let's go back to Wanda's house. I don't remember what Wanda's house was now that I think about it. Silver Lake Boulevard. Silver Lake Boulevard. Silver Lake Boulevard. Yeah. 43. Gracias, gracias. Gracias, gracias. I hope you're having a good day. I was telling Chad before. I did a little rant about it before I started playing. That I had a really bad day because my day started with me drinking coffee and a fucking cockroach being in my coffee. And because a fucking cockroach was in my coffee, I decided to like let the world know that I was really moody and angry, and I ended up saying fuck you to a lot of people in my DMs that were being really mean, and I started blocking a bunch of people. So I think it was like both a good and a bad day. What the fuck did I just say? Honestly, good for you. Thank ya. Psychiatric evaluation on Derek Tyler. After almost 5 months of sessions, your son, Derek Tyler, is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text. which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following: Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped into my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night. Says it will wake everyone up, so I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There were noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's a light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Holy shit, Derek saw them killing Sophia. He was only 8 years old. Jesus Christ. And no, it's like 6. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. And a diary. 81, January 24th. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying that he's a bastard child. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. February 20th. The school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. Oh my god, Derek, what the fuck? The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that will cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. May 11th, Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. Woman, I think homeschooling is the least of your worries, taking into consideration that your own son witnessed Sophia being killed. Okay, music key box is for Trisha's music box in her closet. Mansion gate key, this is the key for the metal fence where we found the ghost on the first time that we played this, I think. And briefcase is at the hotel, so let's go to the hotel. I think the hotel is the closest. Holy, wait. Matthew. Here it is. It's Moon Cafe. The church. In the church, there's not a word because I remember that I have it around here that it says the code. It was a code. Code in the church 1203. Maybe there's another thing written in the church, but... What did I say I was gonna do? Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? Check briefcase. Say thank you, thank you. My brother in Christ. I don't see any word in the hotel. I forgot what. Oh, here it is. Bird. I forgot what the briefcase is in the 201 room. Also, there's supposed to be like a secret thing in the hotel reception area. I have no fucking idea what that is. Examine corner. March 20th, 1997. There's a private investigator in town by the name of Steve Muss. Rumor has it that someone hired him to investigate Vivian's death after the police ceased their own search. It's a tragedy that Vivian's murder case was never solved. April 9th. I saw Matthew today while he was cleaning the church. He looked thinner than he used to be. We talked for a bit. He told me that he will be leaving Painscreek as soon as his services won't be needed here anymore. I think the recent deaths in Painscreek affected him tremendously, not to mention the tragedy that befell his adopted son, Scott. Even now, no one knows what really happened. None of these cases were ever solved. Sometimes I wonder if Scott did kill Vivian or was he just unfortunate and wrongly accused. April 14th, Mr. Moss came by today. He decided to question me, see if I know anything he hadn't already learned. I told him everything I legally could. When asked how his investigation went, he said something about an incident that happened in 1975, which might be just the breakthrough that he needed. As he left, I could not help but wonder if it had anything to do with the mansion maid who left Painscreek. It had everything to do with the mansion that left Painscreek, by the way, just for you to know. Okay, briefcase. Unlock. Open set. Is that a fucking... I hate myself. Is that an 18? That's why it didn't work. Because there's one fucking red. 1 fucking red on the outer ring, 18. Outer ring, outer ring, outer ring is double. I think so.
Ignacio_Hishika came to the fair with a bunch of friends.
Hi, Iggy. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, Iggy. Hi, raiders. My name is AlphaMykee. I'm just the spirit of a carousel that woke up and chose violence today. Today, we are trying to finish a completely not horror detective game called the Painscreek Killings. If you see me looking down, is because I'm writing in my tablet. This is my notes, and I'm trying really bad. I am having a bad time trying to figure out all the puzzles. So thank you so much for coming. What were you doing? So it's 146 question mark minus 9, 137 question mark and a 0 because it's a 4-digit code.
Puppet Goose came to the fair with a bunch of
Oh
friends.
my god! Hello, Puppet! Another raid! Hi, Puppet! Hi, Goose! Hi, raiders! My name is AlphaMykee. I am just the spirit of a carousel that woke up and chose violence. Today we're playing a detective game called the Painscreek Killings. Welcome, welcome! I was playing Fata Granoda gacha game. Were you playing Grand Order? Damn! Or is another gacha game? Puppet, what were you doing? We've come for your pantry? I'm sorry, my pantry is empty at the moment, but you're more than welcome to raid it if you want. What were you doing, Puppet? I hope you have a beautiful day.
Hi Sacred Bloodlord.
Thank you for the follow, Sacred. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Nuggles. We played some Call of the Lamp. Oh, nice. That is a no. I really should go back to Cold. I remember I tried the game when it came out and I played a lot, and then I just totally forgot about it. Hi, hi. If you need to run and raid, to raid and run, Jesus Christ, I cannot think. I cannot word. Words are hard today. If you need to raid and run, don't worry. Go de-stress. Welcome everyone. This is a more chill stream, to be honest. A more of a second monitor type of
Hi I'm Snuggles.
Miss Snuggles, Mr. Snuggles. This is more like a second monitor type of stream today because we are just trying to think.
Hi Madison Windu.
Hi, Madison Windu. Thank you so much for the follow, everyone. I am just trying to finish, but my brain is such. Yeah, that's my brain right now. That is actually my brain as we speak. Now that I think about it, guys. I wanted to tell you guys one thing. I woke up today, I grabbed coffee, and there was a cockroach in my coffee. So I am I am in a mood. I am in a mood. I am in a mood. So if you see me going like and just like spacing out, don't worry, I'm okay. It's just that I couldn't drink my coffee, so I have no coffee in my system right now. Actually, I should go grab a little bit more of water. Nice extra flavor. That's this had that happen the other day. Got some tea and there was a bug in it. I was crying. I was crying and my brother was making fun of me. I got so angry at the cockroach and the fact that I couldn't drink coffee that I started like I had like a revelation and I was like I was dealing with a lot of annoying people in my DMs for some reason. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being nice. I got a cockroach on my coffee. I don't care. You have such a nice brother. I know, right? I have four of them. I know, right? I have four of them. So this is actually the code for I need to go back to Bernard's house. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I need a little bit more water. I'm back. Okay, so now after this, I need to go back to Bernard's house. Again, this is a more relaxing stream, so don't worry. Thank you so much for passing by and for the follows and for the raids. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. The code for Charles' safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. What? The code in the secret Vincent's birthday? When was Scott's birthday? June? And call Sheriff James, check his file 77141. Hi, Starlit. Hi, sweetheart.
Almost 1 year of stalking, I mean watching Alpha 103 off.
Hi,
Violet
Violet.
Eatf. Enjoys the fair for 11 months.
Almost a year, Violet. Wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much for this sub, my love. And for watching my streams and for passing by. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. So this is the sheriff code. Finally, I have the sheriff code. Sheriff code 7741. You know what? I am going to go to the sheriff's office instead of doing anything else. Big coffee times. Big coffee times. Yeah, this stream is a really big coffee times. Autopsy report. Third-degree burns. Andrew Reed. 44-year-old male. Burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. Third-degree burns found across the body, completely charred over the head, face, neck, and hands, heavily charred across the front and back of the body, legs and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade of a small knife. Pneumothorax is possible cause of death, but body is too burned to confirm. Asphyxiation? Asphyxiation for not being able to breathe? Is that the cause of that? Wait, are you for real? I am so sorry to the raiders. Apparently, fucking Twitch decided to give you guys ads for some reason. Oh my god, I hated that. If you think, how the fuck do you know what that specific word means? I have a degree in criminology. I am a nerd. Henry Johnson. Exsanguinate? Holy shit. 61-year-old white male pulled out of car submerged in lake. Victim's lungs do not contain water, which means he was dead before drowning. Which shows that he did not die by drowning. Thank you very much. Due to prolonged submerging of the body in the water, the estimated time of death might not be accurate. Correct. Estimated time of death is between 12 and 16 days. Top right side of the skull leaning towards the front and above the right eye has a wide crack, usually caused by a sharp object and a strong force. Front torso, face, and back portion of forearms suffer numerous lacerations. Victim most likely succumbed to blood loss before being placed in the water. Yeah, that's what exsanguination actually means. Vivian Roberts also bled out. 55-year-old white female found lying in front of the mansion gates, pronounced dead at this scene. 12-centimeter wide and 7-centimeter deep crack found on the right side of the head. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on front torso and back sides of both forearms. Victim died of loss of blood. Okay. Should I actually go to Bernard's house now that I have the code? I think Bernard's house is exactly the same distance. Where was it? Totally forgot Bernard's house. Silver Lake. Yeah, Silver Lake is... My god, can you... Thank you. I still don't have Dorothy's. What the fuck am I doing in Black Pine? Now Silver Lake. Please tell me this is the code. Please tell me this is the code. Please, Bernard. Please, 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 pretty, please, 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 pretty, please. Yes! Oops. July 21st, 1995. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? July 23rd, everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Trisha's crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it will take their minds off of Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activities. I wish I could be of any help. July 27th, Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never, ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad. I feel confused. September 29th, Trisha was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. October 27th, Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. That's been released on bail today is beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all. Despite the insufficient evidence, he killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. Yeah, Bernard was not the one who killed Vivian, and this is the confirmation about it. So who killed Vivian? Number November 1st, the maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he would like to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. November 4th, 1995. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. It wasn't Scott, you fucking idiot. Now that I think about it, do I have... Do I need to go back to the cabin? Looks like a desk. Desk. A desk Vivian, maybe? You need to go back to the cabin to know the date on the photo of the boy, so I know Vincent's or Scott's actual... Ugh. Well, I have to go to the cabin anyways, because I need to know if the breach has any letters. And also the sheriff. Wait, which breach? There's another breach. Okay, it might actually be the other bridge. Great. Great, amazing, beautiful. Hi, Scott slash Vincent slash whatever you want to be called. Can you tell me your date of birth, please and thank you? 21st? Maybe, maybe, maybe. I am not sure, maybe. 06, 21, 75, maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure, maybe. Pam, pam, pam. So it's that other. Huh. Excuse me. What was the code? 7741. Hey. Parky. Vivian's Roberts murder case record of alibi. Charles Roberts. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend on the morning of the 20th. However, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short of my trip and immediately came back to Painscreek. Matthew Brooks. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on July 23rd. I represented Painscreek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that Bernard Hopkins. What happened, Lee? I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who could really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue. I bid Vivian goodnight and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Dorothy Patterson. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusted him so much. Me, I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food or making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian. So we were all making sure that everything would be perfect by the time Mary left. It was already past midnight. I locked the doors and then went to home myself. No, I live alone. Mary Martinez. My name is Mary Martinez. I have been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they couldn't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Derek Tyler. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that and drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I hadn't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Derek never gave me the number. To Sheriff Howard, the crack on Vivian's rubber skull shows that the weapon used is an object with a heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe will fit the description. It was. Wait, Bernard? To cause the crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker when the laceration found on the front of her torso, as well as the back side of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed in the right side of the victim's head, Bernard, just above her right eyebrows. This clarifies the following. 1. The victim was facing the killer. 2. The killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow. And 3. The killer is left-handed. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption is of it being an axe still remains. There's only one left-handed person that we know. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not under any circumstance leak this information or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grant City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about these details. Oh. Wait, so it what? Wait, that? I don't know. It feels way too easy to say that it was Bernard's fault just because he was jealous. I see what you mean. Thank you. Okay. Okay, now we go back to the mansion. Stevie's barber shop. I still don't know what the bridge is. Or the Moon Cafe. What the fuck is the Moon Cafe? I haven't seen this shadow in a while. Does she hates me? Does she hates me even though I'm here just to help her? Or I don't know who the fuck she is, but for all I know, that shadow can be Sophia, can be Vivian, can be Trisha. Oh, is that Will? Praise close, do not enter. Okay. What? I don't like this. Oh, 5:26. Are we in a well? Yeah. 26. Oh, 5:26. Imagine if the rod had just snapped. Imagine. It's even funnier to imagine that because we're supposed to be completely alone in the whole town. Like there's no one else but us. What is that? Okay, now Trisha's room, the music box. Dear Trisha, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right. We shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. Was that all? Was that all? Um... The secret, the secret, the secret. Have a fun lurk, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming and thank you so much for the follow. And... oh, 2175. No. Oh, did I just say 06? No, 20. 05, 26, 75. No. 06, 20, 75. No. 05, 26, 75. No. What the fuck is this motherfucker's birthday? Thank you, thank you. Gracias, gracias. I'm trying to remember if I saw anything that was locked around. My brain really is not brainy anymore. The era, maybe? No, this is a desk. This is a desk key. Thank you, thank you. Maybe the key card is for... When was God born? Wait, is that a cafe? Oh, it is. Playground. Maybe you are the key for this? Yes. I cannot grab anything. Pick it up. Lockbox. Thank you. I hate myself. Open. Pick up. My head hurts. Mine too. My tire's flat and the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? Oh god, I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not. Yeah, Bernard is not. Bernard feels like way too easy to be the killer. Two oh one. He's on to me and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find out. What? Key in drain. Key roadside. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What's the bottom for? Oh, is that the secret room in the mansion? That's definitely the secret room in the mansion. Ever since I received, okay, May 19th, 1997. Ever since I received the messages and the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed something important. May 21st, I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. I looked through them too. There were 6 interviews: Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. And then I noticed one of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event. Yet I remember reading something about it being cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. One that was said that an event. The only two that went to events were Charles and Matthew. Because Bernard was sick, Dorothy saw Bernard and left the mansion as well. Mary was doing cakes, and Derek was not in an event, but he drove Carl to the airport. So it's either Charles or Matthew. 23rd. Oh my god, I've just realized that the E in all of the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all the other letters. If I can find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. Typewriter? Roadside. E in a drain. I need a screwdriver. We are back to a weird place. So playground. Stream. Birdhouse. There is no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you are doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me. Sorry, there was the microwave. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handling me more and more responsibilities. It seems like might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favorite desk in this study room. I've changed the code to, oh my god, it's to the room. Church study desk 0318. The day you first came to the orphanage. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek event photographer. I don't like Father Calvin. I mean, Charles and Vivian are running their businesses as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard still's the reliable butler. I don't think he will ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm still here, waiting for your return. I don't remember. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now, doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spend our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mail them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to one another. Today marks the 6th anniversary that you left Paynes Creek, and I still don't know why you left. All I want to say is take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. Love always, Matthew. Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Every moment I spend with you is like a beautiful dream come true. Oh, wait! Happy birthday. Can you guys see the E is like wrong? Is that what the investigator was talking about? Was it Matthew? Oh no, was it Matthew? And he gave her a, oh my god. Oh my god.
A ring? Oh, you shouldn't have, you woo. Chuso enjoys the fair for 13 months.
Hi, shoes. Hi, my love. Welcome, welcome. Hello, my candy floss, beautiful friend. Hello. Thank you so much for this sub, my love. Shoes, I won't give you a ring, okay? I will give you my whole life. I don't need you to think that a ring is important. You have my whole life. Don't worry. I don't even remember if there's a study in the church. Love you too. Will you give me a dessert? Why do you want a dessert? Well, that depends on what you think of as dessert. I can give you diabetes for how sweet I can be. Hey. Yeah, I know. I'm disgusted. When was this bastard born? Jesus Christ. I like sweets. Oh, you do? Or chocolate, even plain sugar. Jesus Christ. Okay, I get it, I get it. I don't think. When was you born? God damn it. Oh, here it is. 318. I already read that. There's only a diary. May 13th, 1995. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? May 28th, 1995. I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. June 4th. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. June 6th, I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Matthew killed Andrew. Matthew killed Andrew. Matthew killed Andrew. Oops. Let's go to the hospital. I don't understand why there's a coin. We don't stop believe. Wait. I don't know. This is a desk key. This is a desk key. Remember, this is a desk key. It's not going to open a door. It's a desk key. Excuse me. Does the record room has records? Does the record room has records? Maybe Scott? I need to know Scott's date of birth. Where the fuck do I find Scott's date of birth? Ugh. Wait, maybe the birthday in the journal, maybe diary, maybe. Anything that says that it's a birthday? Oh, a staff pass. The hospital's electrical room was sewers. We need to go back to the sewers. Oh, it's not a coin, it's a fucking pin. Jesus Christ. Pin and code. Oh no, going back to the sewers? Yeah. It's gonna be fine. Is there nothing that tells me where should I use that pin? There should be something around to tell me like use this pin this place. You know what? One, 9, 6, 4. No. 1, 9, 6, 4. No. I wanna check this before going to the sewers so I don't have to like do double work. And this is why you need to check codes everywhere. So, Catherine, logbook. Oh my god, I cannot read that. May 19th, Norma Jefferson was admitted to PCH at her son found her on the side of the bed and immediately called us. We tried to reach Dr. Johnson, but we were not able to. After the third try, we gave up and called Dr. Schneider. Disgusting last name, if you ask me. Who was not supposed to be on duty. It's the third time that we failed to reach Dr. Johnson. He has never been unreachable this many times before. June 4th, Susan has been sick 3 days in a row, with Catherine calling in sick. At the last moment, tonight's staff will be extremely short-handed. I have agreed to do double shifts this weekend. June 20th, 1993. It is unfortunate that 8-year-old Timothy Scott drowned. Rumor was that he was trying to retrieve his toy and lost his rib. He was alone while everyone else were playing in the playground. His body was found 3 hours later in the river. Wow. June 26th, I was at the end of the hallway when I saw a young lady standing outside Dr. Johnson's office. It was 11:15 p.m. and the visiting hours were over. I called out to her. She turned to me and promptly walked away. I couldn't be exactly sure, but I thought she looked drenched. I looked out of the window and it wasn't raining. Is that a ghost? Was it a ghost? Are you telling me there's a ghost? Oh my god. I already told you guys that I hate the hospitals. Okay. What time is it? It's time to end. Next week we are going to continue. Go back to source. Then hospital. And power it back. Ooh, we did a lot of actually did a lot today. I need to leave for the game to save. We did a lot today. It was a normal stream, a chill stream. Okay, save and quit. And I'm gonna switch to this one before something happens. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Again, remember, next week there's not gonna be a stream. Wait. Next week is not gonna be a stream because because there's not gonna be a stream because I'm gonna take the week off to check if I can fix everything that's been fucking up till today. It's Holy Week. Yeah, it's Holy Week. I was telling people, I was like, yeah, Holy Week is pretty big. It's pretty noisy. Pretty big. It's pretty noisy. Thank you for stream. Thank you so much for coming. We'll probably finish the game maybe after my birthday. Yeah, the next stream is gonna be on April 7th of 2026, which is not only that is my birthday, but it's my 30th birthday. It's my hag birthday. I was so lucky that Waterbear, Flip, Momo, and Tips are free for my birthday and we can play Battle Golf together. I am so happy. It probably is gonna start early. Around the same time my anniversary started because Waterbear has some schedule issues. But I'm probably gonna continue later after the collab. Yeah. It's gonna be my birthday. So I'm gonna stream on my birthday. And I am going to be happy on my birthday because I told a lot of people to fuck off and stop asking me for stuff on my birthday. But yeah, next week no streams. Next week is gonna be my birthday and maybe finishing this week. Ooh. Thank you so much everyone for coming. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and a beautiful weekend actually, because we're really close to the weekend. Now let me see, who can I raid? Let me see, who can I raid? I am so gonna raid this dude. Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask for a hug? I can give you all the hugs that you want. Um, I am so shocked that I got this dude streaming, so I'm gonna raid him. I'm gonna raid him. I I don't have any type of like relationship with him, but I just think he's hilarious. He has one of the best humors I've ever seen in my entire life. So I'm just sending you guys to him, and you will see who it is, and you're gonna be like, oh my god. So just let's go and raid the beautiful, the one, the only Galder. I absolutely adore Gal. I have never spoken to them, but oh my god, I love him. I love him so much. He's such a nice person and hilarious dude. So just go be nice. You don't need a raid message. Don't worry. Just go be nice to Gal because he's like a sweetheart. He's also a sweetheart. So just go and be nice to them. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next on my birthday. Happy to have you here. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for supporting me. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah.